In this video, what I'll be talking about is mastery, learning a new skill. You see, often what happens is, as we age, we want to shortcut the amount of time it takes to learn anything. We've learned already how to learn that we can actually accelerate the process, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but what we forget is that there is a certain infancy stage. What I'm talking about has to do with the impatience, really. So, when you're younger, nobody told you that you'd be in school really learning how to speak, how to read and write English, all the way up until grade 12. I mean, if you think about it, you're taking and studying the language of English basically from the day that you're born all the way to grade, let's say if you finish high school, all the way to grade 12. So you don't look at it and go, no, that's too hard, I'm going to give up learning a new language. Well, you learned English, you're listening to this video, it's in English, so you learned English at a young age, so that's the best thing that I could compare this to. You need to, if you're going to learn a new language, you have to understand that it's not just going to happen overnight. And it's going to take work. Another thing that's very comparable to this really is fitness, you know. If you're not a fit person, you don't exercise, you go on this little 30-day challenge where you lose 10 pounds, it's fantastic, it's brilliant, it's great. You lose weight in that 30 days, you lose that 10 pounds, you're very motivated. And then what often happens with people is that they go back to their original weight and then some. And that's because, I mean, your lifestyle's got to change. When you're learning something, when you're doing something, you've got to make it sort of, not necessarily your primary focus, but it does need your focus and attention every day. Just like planting a garden, you don't plant some seeds and then immediately think, okay, well in a few months I'll have carrots. You've got to water the carrots. You've got to fertilize the carrots. If you've got weeds growing in the carrots, around the carrots, you dig out the weeds so that they don't take the nutrients from your carrots. You know? If you're going to learn how to be a barber, whatever. What I'm trying to get at is that it does take more than just a little 30 days of effort. I think that 30 days really is something that just gets your feet wet. It's supposed to encourage you. It's really learning as, well, whatever it is that you're learning has to become your lifestyle. And don't get me wrong, there are times when people are in school that they're studying something that they don't really love, they don't like it. So it's hard to find that motivation, you know. It seems like there's no end in sight to continually doing whatever it is that they don't want to do. And in a way that's sort of living in hell, really. Not a good way to live, but I mean, you do need the discipline in order to sort of break past whatever barrier it is that will prevent you at succeeding. Because what ultimately happens is people, they give up, and if you give up, you fail. And, you know, this is a lesson that I've learned. I'm no saviour, I'm not a saint, but it's just something that, you know, experience has taught me over time, that you've just got to drill and plug away at it and learn. So, I don't know if you found this video useful or helpful. Hopefully you did. You can edit out all the awesome crappy bits. And I want to thank you for watching. Please like this video, give me a thumbs up. If there's something you've not even really heard me talk, this is probably my second or third video, you're like, what's this bloke all about? Doesn't matter really. I would like to hear some of your comments, maybe some ways that I can improve, so that I don't end up chalking this onto the failure side of things. So until next time, keep fit and have fun, but you don't have to take my word for it, and I'll see you next time. Hey.